Hi there, I'm Dylan Tanner and this is the 10th episode of Moving for Mind and Meaning, with part 1 of this goal setting series I have for you. Now I truly believe this. Goal setting is one of the most important skills you'll ever learn. If people knew that all their hopes and dreams and plans, all their aspirations and ambitions are dependent on their ability and willingness to set goals, if people realised how important goals are to a happy, successful life, I think far more people would have goals than do today. That's a quote from Brian Tracy. What if I told you you could achieve and attain everything you ever wanted in life? If you just commit to writing something down for 10 minutes a day, you'd snap my hand off, right? Everything I've ever achieved worth any meaning was achieved off the back of a carefully created goal setting system. Me and Rach, my wife, were doing okay in the first few years of our business venture, going along as best we could with what we had. This was until I discovered the significance of real and true goal setting in 2016, and since then, our life changed immeasurably. I don't think. In fact, I know. I know this for a fact. This isn't just a coincidence. Goal setting is the most important thing you can possibly improve at and master to succeed in any area of life. As Brian Tracy says again, goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement. Whether you want to achieve small goals, big goals, health goals, fitness goals, career goals, life goals, financial goals, relationship goals, hobby goals, parenting goals, friend goals, short-term goals, long-term goals. Setting goals is always where the journey to success starts. The thing is, you probably already have goals in your mind. You've quite possibly had them pinballing around in there for years and years, and yet you still haven't quite gotten around to achieving them. Why? Achieving goals in theory is easy. If the goal is clear and you persist long enough, you can accomplish almost any goal you set for yourself. We have constant proof of this all around us with the amount of success stories we see on a daily basis. It seems the biggest issue or obstacle for most people is the goal setting in the first place. Most people don't set goals the right way, and even if they do set them correctly, they don't do what's needed after the goals have been set, whereas both parts are equally as crucial to each other for success. In this goal setting series, I'm going to show you exactly how to set life-changing goals and make sure everything is correct along the way so you can avoid the common goal setting pitfalls so many people fall victim to. I'll share with you the finer details of the key goal setting principles, as well as revealing the 7 major reasons people don't set goals and how to power through them. It could be said that we're all achieving our goals on a day-to-day basis. Your thoughts, your actions, and your behaviours have all brought you to where you are in life right now, and this is the only place they could have brought you. If your goal is just to get through the day, get home, have a takeaway and wash the soaps, then that's what you'll achieve. If your goal is to be fit, be in shape and have more energy in life, then you'll achieve that too. If your goal is to be financially secure or even wealthy, then yes, you can achieve that sooner or later and nothing can stop you. When it really comes down to is how badly do you want it? I have so many people come to me, both clients and non-clients, sharing with me how completely desperate they are to achieve their goals. Yet when it comes down to it, they're not willing to 1. Set their goals properly, and 2. Be consistent with their goal setting. And I always have to question that if you're not willing to write for 10 minutes a day to achieve your goals, then how badly do you really want them? People are oftentimes stuck in a rut, aka the comfort zone and the path of least resistance. It's easier to sit on the couch and watch TV all evening. It's easy to wake up in the morning and thumb scroll on social media for the first 30 minutes of your day. Both activities lead to nothing positive whatsoever, and the price you pay is wasted hours upon hours you could have been achieving your goals. We can get past this together, and if you'll let me, I'll take you through this process and teach you everything I know about goal setting and goal achievement, so you can become a goal achiever yourself. Once you've completed this program, you'll have 1. Completed a fully comprehensive goal setting system. 2. Be clear on your path in life. 3. A full action plan to achieve your goals. So if you're ready to carve your way through your very own success journey in any area of life, please continue on into phase 1 of this program and make the most promising start possible on the rest of your life. I really am so excited about this, and I can't wait to share everything with you in this program and set you on the right path to success for you as an individual. Just a little side note before you continue though, you'll need a pen and a pad to get started in this process, as everything we do is completed in the written word. This is non-negotiable. If you can't be bothered to handwrite your goals properly, you're not ready yet for insane levels of success in your life. This is worth remembering. The 97% who don't write their goals down end up working for the 3% who do. The 7 big reasons people don't set goals. I've been talking about goal setting and the incredible benefits for the last few years now. Yet sometimes it feels like trying to convince people the Loch Ness Monster exists would be much easier. People just seem to fob it off. Whenever I coach my online 8-week nutrition and mindset challenges, there's only ever a handful of people that would actually commit fully to the goal setting and do what's required once the goal setting is complete. And you can bet the barn it's those committed few who go on to have the best long-term successes without fail. Some might achieve great short-term losses, and the mindset is always something like, oh, I don't need goal setting, I just need help with this, or I need a stricter plan to follow. In either case, they're wrong, and simply making excuses not to carry out the goal setting system fully. So, here I'm going to go into the 7 reasons why people don't set goals. The first reason people don't set goals is that they're quite simply not serious. They say they want to achieve success and improve their lives. You even see them posting all over social media complaining about life and wishing they could have it better. Yet they are talkers, not doers. The only way you can tell what a person really believes or really wants is by their actions, not their words. You can talk as much as you want, yet your behaviour and your actions will always tell the truth. One person taking action is worth more than 1 million brilliant talkers doing nothing. I get countless people telling me they want this and they want that. Then when I give them the opportunity to achieve what they say they so desperately want, they do nothing. Don't be that person, be the doer. The second reason people don't set goals is that they haven't yet taken full 100% responsibility for their lives. You can make a person sit in a room and set goals all day, but if they haven't yet taken full responsibility for their lives, it's completely and utterly pointless. Most people are waiting for life to start instead of actively going after it. They spend their time coming up with all the excuses under the sun for their failures, then spend their money on lottery tickets and watch hours upon hours of TV, spend hours thumb scrolling social media. Take full 100% responsibility for your life, and you see the changes come for you. The third reason people don't set goals is their deep-seated feelings of guilt and unworthiness. Someone who is so low mentally and emotionally is going to really struggle to set goals confidently and optimistically. I know, I've been there a few times. If someone was raised in a negative environment, leaving them feel like, what's the point, and I'm not good enough, then it can be very difficult to believe that goal setting will work for you. The key here is to do it anyway and do it consistently. Over time, your outlook can change to more positive, and you'll start to see you can change your life and your circumstances. It's not easy, but I can tell you from personal experience and the experiences of people I've helped with this, it can 100% be done. The fourth reason people don't set goals is they don't realise the importance of goals. Now, I see this one all the time. People think they can just get by with the idea they have in their mind or the short-term motivation they currently have to achieve their long-desired goals. If that's the case, I have one question. Why haven't you achieved them yet? It's that simple. If you weren't exposed to goal setting in either your household growing up or in school or in your social circle as you got older, then you likely reached a certain age without even realising goal setting was a thing, or at the very least that it wasn't all that important. I know that was the case for me. Remember that if you're surrounded by people who don't set goals and are going nowhere, you'll end up stuck following the crowd and doing exactly the same. If you're going to move forward and succeed, you must be the exception. The fifth reason people don't set goals is they simply don't know how. You can go through a full educational system up to the age of 21 to 23 and never once have been exposed to any form of instruction for goal setting, even though it's the most important subject you could learn for your long-term happiness and success. Even worse is that people assume they already know how to set goals, so again they fob it off. I also get this one a lot. Someone in my nutrition and mindset challenge will state, well, I already know how to set goals for my job, as an excuse to not do my version, and guess what? They don't last longer than 3 weeks on my challenge. I never hear from them again. Again, if you already know, why haven't you achieved your goals yet? It's that simple. I'm going to keep saying this. I've personally been fascinated by goal setting for the last 8 years, and have studied it as thoroughly as I can up to this point. I don't know many people at all who studied it and applied it like I have, yet I still feel like I have so much to learn. If you can get goal setting down solid, you can 100% achieve what you want in life. It's that important and effective, not just to set goals, but to know how to do it right. The sixth reason people don't set goals is for the fear of rejection or criticism. From childhood, we're told, don't do that, stop doing that, don't be silly. We get laughed at by friends and family members for coming up with ideas and simply stating what we want to be when we grow up. They quickly pointed out all the reasons why we could never achieve those goals and were mocked because these people could never imagine achieving anything like that for themselves. I personally had to overcome the small-mindedness of my parents, and it took me a long time to shake it off. I was expected to work in the family company for less than minimum wage and to never exceed that ideal. I had to fight to go to college and university and was hassled throughout the whole process to quit my education and go back to work instead. A better future was always frowned upon. For a long time, I felt like I was worth nothing, and it took breaking away from that relationship for a few years to start to change my mindset. Growing up as children, we're like sponges. We absorb what goes on around us and it shapes us. If a child is criticised and discouraged constantly, they stop coming up with new ideas, dreams and goals, instead playing it safe, selling themselves short and accepting underachievement in life as inevitable. If you feel this way around setting goals, the solution is to keep your goals confidential from these people. However, you should share your goals with your partner, who will very likely be able to help you with your goals in some way. If they mock or undermine your goals, you can always get a new partner, and you should always share your goals with your goal-orientated people. Also very important is that you should make it a life habit to fully encourage people in their goals, dreams and ideas. It motivates you as much as it does them, if not even more. And after all, that's definitely the type of person we'd rather be than someone who shoots people down. The seventh and most predominant reason why people don't set goals is fear of failure. I really can't say this enough. This is the biggest, most single obstacle to our success in adult life. It's what keeps people in their comfort zones and keeps their heads down, playing it safe their whole life. Fear of failure is expressed in the attitude of, I can't. We learn it in early childhood through destructive criticism and punishment for doing things our parents disapproved of. Once we've experienced this over and over and it's learned, it does more to paralyze hope and kill ambition than any other negative emotion we can experience. The main reason for the fear of failure is not understanding the role of failure in success. It's simply impossible to succeed without failing. We must fail on our way to success, and there is no other way. Not one person has ever come up with an initial idea and have it become an instant hit. In fact, the greatest successes have come off the back of the greatest and most failures. Success is a numbers game. There is a direct relationship between the number of things you attempt and your chance of succeeding. Even if you're the least talented person in the world, which you're not, in far worse life positions than you, have achieved huge success and achieved exactly what you want to achieve. You have a vastly improved probability of succeeding if you just keep making attempts at succeeding. Take every setback or failure as a springboard to propel yourself forward. Believe everything that happens is a positive to take you in the direction you want to go. Successful people, goal achievers, don't use words like failure or defeat. Instead, they use terms like valuable learning experience or temporary glitches. You can learn to overcome the fear of failure by being absolutely clear about your goals and by accepting that temporary setbacks and obstacles are the inevitable price you pay to achieve any great success in life. That's it for today with part 1 of my goal setting series. Join me next time for part 2, where we get right into how to set your goals for maximum achievement. Thanks for listening. I'm Dylan Tanner, and this is Movement for Mind and Meaning, a place for people just like you who want to keep trying for something more.